focus, or will focus, and we're out here in Bushwick. I am more based in comic art. I like to call it satabu art, and that's a mesh of two words in Swahili, which come from book and art. I would say things that more so have a purpose or a meaning behind it, something that you can relate to, because I'm very heavy into artwork that represents people of color. So it's a lot of Afrocentric themed, or a lot of content that just shows people of color in a Afro-Futurist kind of method. My personal definition is taking the beauty of people of color and then looking at it in, let's say, 200-300 years down the line, what we may look like, what may be represented. So I take technology often and I'll fuse it with us, or put us in an elegant, like very statuesque or godlike manner, so that way it represents us in an Afro-Futurist light. It's funny because originally where my art stemmed from was my mother, and I didn't know anything about drawing, and what happened was one day we were in like the dining room. She took me and two of my cousins, two female cousins, she took us in the dining room and she was like, I want to show you something. She sat us down, she had line paper, like ruled line paper, and she just told us to sit still, and she started sketching us. And I was sitting there in awe. I was like, you know, what the hell is going on? I was like, I don't understand how she's doing this. It's a piece of paper, it's a old school #2 pencil with the eraser was partially chewed off, and she was drawing us. So, you know, that pushed me to want to draw. We had a popcorn sale, right? So everybody had to choose the type of popcorn they were gonna sell. It was like caramel, cheddar, and most people, you know, they love caramel popcorn. So we ended up with cheddar, and I was like, how the hell are we gonna sell against caramel? Like, nobody's gonna wanna buy it. So what I ended up doing was, I ended up drawing an ad, and we ended up making more money than people who sold the caramel, simply because of the drawing I had on the ad. And then everything just went from there.